Harold Nichols. I'm the head football coach at Presbyterian College. Justin's had a phenomenal career as a defensive back and special teams player for us, and has really had a terrific career. Topped off by a great senior year. He has ended up as the all-time leading solo tackler in Big South Conference history. And he's also the all-time leading kick blocker, a combination of kicks and punts, in his career at PC. And topped off with the Big South Conference Defensive Player of the Year. So he's had just a tremendous career, tremendous senior year, and has a knack for being around the ball, making big plays. Needless to say, he's also a tremendous leader on our football team. He's a two-time captain, voted on by his teammates, and terrific young man who will be on track to get his degree in business administration this spring. So couldn't happen to a better person or a better player. Well, I think the first one came against the University of California out in San Francisco at AT&T Park, and I guess it was about the second or third week of the year. He was, did what he's done a lot during his career. He found a way to get through and ended up blocking the kick and had the awareness about him to pick the ball up on the bounce and put it in for a touchdown. And, it was a big play in the game. Obviously, it was early in the football game. He gave us a little bit of momentum. The second one was against Furman up in Greenville. Furman had the ball, I guess it was inside their 10-yard line. They were in a tight punt formation. And Justin found a crease in there and did a good job of getting himself small and put his hand on the ball and had the wherewithal there and the awareness to pick the ball up for the touchdown. So he's had a lot of plays like that is really changing momentum in games, and just has a knack for blocking kicks and making big plays in special teams. Well, I think it's probably a combination of all of them. Some players just have a knack for getting off on the snap. He's got tremendous trigger and tremendous quickness off the ball. And then, a lot of times they'll be fast guys, but they have a hard time when they get back there controlling their body and getting in front of a punt or a kick and making the block. But Justin seems to have a combination of all three of those things that you mentioned, and putting himself, in position to block kicks. And, some kids have it, some kids don't, but Justin Bethel definitely has it. Well, I guess it just goes to show you how much of a weapon he is and how much of a threat he is. I do know this, when we line up in a kick block formation or a punt block formation, that you can tell that the opposing punt team or the opposing field goal or extra point team has an awareness of where he's at. They try to develop schemes to block him, and he seems always to be able to find a way to slither his way through there and get in a position to block the kick. And even when he doesn't get his hands on balls, he'll change his trajectory of punt, which ends up in field position for our offense. So he has an impact on special teams play, whether he blocks the kick or not. But I think for him to be able to get this award and not be a designated punt returner, this goes to show his abilities for blocking punts, being a threat anytime that they try to kick or punt the ball. He's a model citizen. He really is. He's the coach's dream. He's the first one there. He's the last one to leave. He's got tremendous work ethic. He's a very unselfish player. I do know this. A lot of kids, that have the kind of ability that he has on the defensive side of the ball, tend to not be as productive on special teams. But I think, Justin, with the kind of work ethic and the unselfish attitude he has off the field, I think projects on the field. And he has tremendous respect from his teammates. He is I think he's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of kid to coach. He really is. I hope I get an opportunity to coach more kids like him because he is a tremendous player on the field and off the field. Well, I don't think that there's another player that I'd rather have representing our college in the NFL because he's just a very humble, a very unassuming kid. I think he'd be a breath of fresh air in an NFL locker room. I really do. But I think it's tremendous tribute to his parents, the way he was raised, and the kind of work ethic that they've instilled in him. And like I said, I could go on and on about the abilities and talents that Justin Bethel has, but he's probably a better person than he is a player. So I think for him, going to the next level, I think it's a dream come true for him. And I certainly know that he'll make an NFL locker room better by being in there. Well, I think it's an exciting time for our fans in general. We're going through the last year of the transition to Division I, and for us to play as well as we did down the stretch was a tribute to Justin and his abilities and that senior class that he was in. And so I think for all of our fans and alumni that are out there that follow Blue Hose football, I think they can all be very, very proud of Justin and this award, and to be able to follow his career as he tries to get to the next level. This is Harold Nichols, head football coach at Presbyterian College. I want to thank all the listeners out there to College Football Performance Awards and all the support you give all these young men in FCS football and college football in general across the country.